Hello boys and girls YouTubers, welcome back to another edition of Below Zero Moto Vlog. I'm happy to have you back. In today's episodes I'm going to be talking about electric motorcycles. As a matter of fact, I went yesterday to a local Zero motorcycle dealer. It's about, 200 kilometers away from the city, from Toronto. It's a beautiful day, very nice ride. I had a lot of fun actually going there and coming back, so that was absolutely perfect. And I had a chance to test ride Zero DS. Now, for the downer and all story, my GoPro crapped out the moment I left the dealership with that motorcycle. So I have absolutely no footage whatsoever with my test ride. Nevertheless, you can find a lot of test rides of Zero motorcycles on YouTube, in-depth reviews, guys taking it out for quick little spins. So trust me, you are not going to miss anything. As we all know, Zero is a very unique motorcycle. It's light and it's nimble and it's torquey as hell. It's quick, it goes fast, and it's very, very fun to ride. I took that bike for about, 15-20 minutes around the dealership. I tested out in eco mode, in sport mode, also playing around with custom, and it was absolutely great. The model that I was testing comes with, I think, 9.8 kilowatt battery, which gives a range for about, of 150 kilometers or so. So it was totally cool. In terms of performance, that one will be almost identical to its big brother, the one with a bigger battery. I think it's about 14 kilowatts, if I'm not wrong. I could be wrong, which gives you a range of 350 kilometers. Well, the first feedback I can give you, it's, fun. I mean, that thing is really, really fun to ride. Instant power as soon as you twist that throttle. No hold back, it just goes like a bat out of hell. As far as top speed goes, I didn't push it really, really hard. I went to about like 120, 130 kilometers per hour, and that was definitely more than enough. Now, the reason I'm making this video is not about performance. It's not about how you're gonna charge that, what's the range, all that technical stuff, but I'm gonna strictly focus on financial stuff, so return on investment and cost of ownership. Now, when you talk about investment, you have to compare Zero motorcycle to something else, is that right? Now, if you think about it's a sport naked, it's really quick, it's torquey, the first thing that comes to my mind is Yamaha FZ09. FZ09 is, again, like 900 cc triple. It's really torquey, fun to ride, and I think it will be fair to compare those two. Now, from price perspective, FZ09 sells in Canada for $10,000, plus taxes and all that, bunch of other stuff. On the other end, the DS that I was riding yesterday cost $18,000. Now, if you want to get the one with the bigger battery, that one costs approximately $20,000 Canadian, plus taxes and everything else. So the price difference between those two will be approximately 10 grand, which I think is quite a bit. Now, the Zero PR and advertising states that on a long run, Zero motorcycles will be definitely much cheaper than operating regular motorcycle. I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that, and I'll tell you why. If you think about FZ09, triple 900 cc, the average fuel usage on that thing, it's about 6 liters per 100 kilometers. It could be more, it could be less, but let's say average it's 6. The liter of premium here in Canada costs $1.50, which means that you're going to be burning $9 every 100 kilometers on FZ09. To put that in perspective, for $10,000 difference in price tag between those two, you can ride approximately 110,000 kilometers on FZ09 before the price evens up. That's a huge difference, is that right? Now, if you calculate the average rider that, let's say burns about 10 or 15,000 kilometers per year, in this particular scenario, you can ride literally 7 to 8 years on, under quote, free gas before you reach the level of investment that you put into Zero. Now, a lot of people will say the cost of maintaining Zero motorcycle is going to be so much less in comparison to the regular one. Once again, I agree to some extent. You still have cost of operation, like on that motorcycle. You have to actually maintain your brakes, you have to change tires, you have to maintain that chain or belt, whatever it is. So it's not like you get it and you forget it. So the difference will be between Zero and any other motorcycle: valve adjustments, oil changes, I don't know, regular transmission maintenance. But that's not a hell of a lot of money on this particular bike. I invested last year $300, and that includes oil changes, I guess chain maintenance, you know, few other small things, but that was pretty much it. Now, I'm not saying that it's not going to cost more in the future, but that cost, I don't know, maintenance cost between those two is not huge. Maybe, I don't know, a few $100 a year, and that's about it. Battery life on those things is pretty good. I mean, as far as I can tell, like, you know, you can recharge it like thousands and thousands of times, and it's not gonna degrade the, you know, the charge or level of charge for a very, very long time. As a matter of fact, Zero gives 5-year warranty on those batteries, which is amazing. If you're looking on a long term, if you keep that motorcycle for a very long time, I don't know, 8, 10 years, 15 years, inevitably, like, you gonna spend money on a brand new battery. I talked to a salesperson at that dealership. I asked him, like, basically how much batteries cost. So he told me about $8,000 will be a brand new battery. I think 16 or 14 kilowatts. I'm not really sure. You can actually check online. Or you can buy a battery pack, which costs 3,000 Canadian dollars. You can add to any model, and that will give you a better range. So when you think about it, $3,000 for a battery pack, that translates into additional 30,000 kilometers worth of gas. Or if you think about brand new battery that costs $7,000, $8,000, I mean, for crying out loud, you can buy a brand new FZ07. Now, honestly, guys, I'm all for advances in technology and science and all a bunch of other stuff. Trust me on this. I think, I don't know, in 20, 30 years from now, all vehicles on the road will be electric. From trucks to cars, motorcycles, doesn't really matter. We're gonna get there. But I don't know if I would spend at this point $20,000 on an electric motorcycle. I honestly don't think so. So if I will summarize that Zero DS that I took for a test ride yesterday, I can tell you guys, they're really, really fun to ride. I think Zeros are ideal city commuters. So for urban areas, for urban environment, that's where Zero lives. You're not gonna get Zero if you wanna go on a long distance trips. You're not gonna go and get that bike for touring. You're not gonna get Zero if you wanna go for, I don't know, 500, 600, 700 kilometer trip in one day. You're gonna get something else. Now, I always compare that to this motorcycle. I mean, this is kind of like a touring bike, let's say. I wouldn't actually drop this one and get Zero. Trust me on this. If I will get Zero, it's gonna be my secondary bike. For fun, going to and from work, but that will be pretty much it. Speaking of electric, that was a nice Tesla there. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. I know everybody has some sort of opinion, so put it down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Once again, if you didn't do it yet, please slap that like and subscribe button. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. Peace.